Now for something completely different. So, the thing is, right, is that we're at Sandown, as you can see, on the Island Line for our first and only full day on the Isle of Wight, because we head back home tomorrow. So today, the Goose is going to do something called an Isle of Wight speed run. First, we're going to do the Isle of Wight Steam Railway. So we're going to go do all the stations, hopefully. So Smallbrook Junction, the Little Request Stop of Ashy, then Haven Street, and then the terminus at Bruton. And then once we've done the Steam Railway, we will head straight to Ryde Pierhead, and then do the Island Line Venture, episode 44 of Tico Ventures. As for the Heritage Tico Ventures, I don't know what episode this is. I think this is number 4. I think I might have put it in the down here somewhere to correct myself. Thanks to future self. But yeah, we're just waiting for the 10:14 to Smallbrook Junction. So let's get on with it, shall we? In this picture is Smallbrook Junction. There's 2 platforms here. So originally it was just the junction that was here back in the days of steam, connecting Ryde to Newport via Haven Street, and was managed by the Isle of Wight Central Railway. However, this junction was closed when the line to Newport was closed, along with the rest of the Isle of Wight Central Railway network during the British Railway era. The station opened in 1991 when the steam railway returned to Smallbrook Junction from Haven Street, when it was extended down here. Now this station is unusual because the only way to access this station is by train. There's no footpath, there's no car park, there's no road even. So there is another station, there is a station in Ireland that shares a similar design. Unsurprisingly, it is the least used station in on the Island Line and in the Isle of Wight in general. It's only opening when the steam railway is open. The head code is SAB. Now let's go and check out the other platform for the steam railway. So this was once Smallbrook Junction. So we're actually on top of the original signal box here, roughly. That's the junction. So that goes to Ryde, that goes to Brading, Shanklin and Ventnor, and then this is the line to down there to Newport. So that's roughly that signal box we're creating on the old site, and then this is it being reopened. Well, scheduled to reopen. So we're on the steam platform. As you can see, it's a bit more old-fashioned with the wooden planks. There's the signal box that controls that, not only that joint but the one down there. I think this is the best side of the station, really, because you get to see the line more clearly, and the station building as well, even though it's from 1991. They've even got some old timetables. So we're now on our first train, which is number 3792, the Wagoner, built by the Hunslet Engine Company, and it's a saddle tank, and it will take us to Haven Street because we need to get our ticket. It's booked online, so we need to go to the booking office at Haven Street because the one here at Smallbrook Junction is the computer's broke. Technology is great, best for you. And then from Haven Street we will do Wootton. I don't think we'll be able to do the request stop today, but you know. Let off some steam, Betty. In this picture is Haven Street. It's two platforms, and it's a proper island platform, unlike Smallbrook Junction, which is basically just an interchange station. It opened as Haven Street, so the two words were separated, so Haven and then Street. It opened in 1875. In 1958, the two separate words became one, so Haven Street. Unfortunately, the line would close along with the station in 1966 under the Beaching Acts. In 1971, however, the station reopened. It is the headquarters of the Isle of Wight Steam Railway, has a restaurant, and it is also home to all of the carriages, steam locomotives and the train story museum, with history of the Isle of Wight railway network, the once proud island network of 55-mile long railways across the Isle of Wight. Cafe on this side, so this is the Smallbrook platform side. Little cafe, got ice cream in there as well, an old little army truck, and then yes, on the north side, so more Roughton side, we've got ourselves a little shop with stuff in. And when I say stuff, I mean stuff from Barnabas Junction in Jennifer E. Kirk. Yes, the blasphemous steam locomotive presents itself. They have 150s. Yuck. Oh my god, 240 quid! Another one here. Oh, I wish I had that card. They have a 769. What? £315. This price are criminal. Oh my god, I thought Hornby was bad. Gotta be a millionaire to buy any of these stuff, I tell you. Right, so this is the workshop. They're restoring some carriages. Very nice. Old brake van. Calbourne. Now Calbourne is the it's like the flagship of the railway. There she is, number 24. They've got a little diesel loco as well, and they've got the Royal Engineer, another saddle tank, number 198. So there you go. This is Ryde Pierhead back in the steam trains. As you can see, it did have 4 platforms. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. That's the platform that is currently in use. So it's 2 island platforms basically. Then you got the little the shuttle from Esplanade. Had 2 platforms back then. Nice photo in. Got the some old station signs. Some are in better condition than others. Looks very similar to that terrier we saw earlier this year at the Severn Valley. Very similar. One of the carriages of the Isle of Wight Central Railway. Freight wagon, because they did have freight services on the old network. A nuclear thread there, and not so invincible it seems. And you got generations of transport. Nice. Now, they've recently introduced a rail car system on this line, but what I'm really interested in is this. The Class 483. The Class 483s. It's a shame I've never actually been able to ride one of these. So These were introduced in 1938, as these were originally 1938 underground stock, which ran on the Northern Line. They were retired from the underground, oh my life, I think it was the 1960s. Oh yeah. That's the driver's eye view you can find on video 125, which I've watched, which is brilliant. So in the late 80s, these trains were converted to class 483s, so 2 coach trains, and replaced even older trains. The late 1920s rolling stock. In 1989, they replaced them, the class 485 and 486s. Yeah, they had the Network Southeast livery as well. The last train ran on January the 6th, I think it was, of 2021. And there were only like 3 trains left because all the others had stopped working. It had a lifespan of 80 plus years of service, which is pretty remarkable if you think about it. 80 years. So it just shows you how reliable these trains were, even though they were really old. But no, I'm really glad I've actually managed to get one of these on, have a look at one of these in person. It's a shame I've never been able to ride one, but yeah, it's good that they've preserved one in good condition as well. This is one of the trams that they use between Esplanade and Pierhead, I believe. It's like a shuttle service. Quite clever, actually. It's a shame it's a shame it's gone, but at least they've preserved one of the carriages, which is good. Then you got Haydock, steam locomotive, Southern Railway, of course. Built in Newcastle on Tyne, 1879, number 2309 by Stevenson. Very nice. Well, it's been a pleasure. So we've got a quick turnaround here, but this is Wooton Station in this picture. Just the one platform. This was not the original, as the old station opened in 1875 and it was closed in 1953. In 1971 it was relocated to its current position. So the old station was it's all buried now, but it's where the locomotive was and the car park just there. It's all buried. But it is the northern terminus of the railway. And now we're going to head back to Smallbrook Junction and film this train in. So we are back at Haven Street. We're just waiting for departure to Smallbrook Junction. So I might as well talk to you about Ashy, because we're not going to be able to do it today because it is a request stop and I've got the Island Line to do as well today. So I can talk to you a bit about the history of Ashy Station. So it originally opened in 1875 and it was resited in the 1950s. It then closed in 1966 with the line. It reopened in 1993 and is the only request stop on the line. There was a second station as well called, well, actually Racecourse. It served the former racecourse until the 1930s when it was closed. On our way back to Smallbrook Junction now, where I'll end the video. A nice carriage indeed. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, the Isle of Wight Steam Railway from Smallbrook Junction to Wooton. Nice little trip at Haven Street as well. Looked around the model shop, the actual workshop itself, the museum. Saw 483. Saw the flagship Camborne being refurbished, I think. But yeah, overall, I've had a good day here. And I hope you enjoyed the video as well. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Ta-da.